Hi, this is Marcus Timpson, FuturePrint TV at FuturePrint in Valencia. Really happy to have with me Nils Gottfried, who is Senior Manager at BHS Corrugated. And specifically, Nils, you're leading the jetliner project, which you're going to explain a bit more about later. First off, please give us a bit of a background about yourself and your sort of background in digital printing, and more specifically how you ended in the corrugated industry.
Oh, I ended in the corrugated industry.
hopefully
It's a
not
long
ended.
journey. Yeah? So, yeah, I'm very pleased to be here, Marcus. Thank you for that. I'm Nils, in the industry since the 90s. Started as an offset printer. My first job in the corrugated industry. Since 4 years, I'm back in corrugated at BHS Corrugated, manufacturer and a maker of corrugated machines. Supporting a big strategy. It's called the box plant strategy, incorporating their newest technology in corrugated board making, intralogistics, so paper transportation, raw logistics, and of course digital print, which is one of the biggest topics in the box plant.
Yeah, it's an exciting industry. It's digitizing or digitalizing, but it's taking a little longer perhaps than people might have thought initially in terms of the traction it's getting on a general level. BHS Corrugated is a bit different though, isn't it? It's a giant brand in the corrugated industry. That must give you a huge amount of inspiration that your customers are the key people that really should be taking on this jetliner technology. Tell us a bit about that and the strategy behind what you're doing.
Yeah, so BHS will become the major OEM player in the corrugated world. We're going to build a global portfolio on digital printers, starting here with Jetliner Exceed, Jetliner Monochrome that I presented today. You mentioned it takes a long time. Yeah, but it's a very good development. Yeah? And we see now that it really takes up. First system is already installed at Monty Greven, formerly known as Schumacher Packaging. Second system is commissioned at the moment, so decommissioned, will find its destination towards third quarter. As I mentioned today in the presentation, Jetliner Monochrome is already installed at a customer in North America.
Yeah, that's really exciting. And I think we often look at the wide format industry, don't we, and the graphics industry, and then look at corrugated and think, well, they're pretty similar. They're not really, though, are they? Explain a bit about what makes them different and why actually the corrugated industry is far more industrial. If you could give us a bit of a distinguishing mark between the two.
Yeah, so me coming as well from the wide format industry, working for Fujifilm for 8 years, I know that industry very well, sign and display market. That's much smaller shops. So we have much smaller companies. What they produce is mainly sign and display, stickers, pop-up displays. What we are talking here in the corrugated industry is industrial production of corrugated boxes on a huge scale. We're not talking about 50 boxes there, 100 boxes there. We're talking about millions of boxes with, of course, different designs enabled by digital print and technology from BHS Corrugated.
You gave a very good talk here, by the way, very interesting. You showed a film a customer had made. Can you explain what that was about and how that came about? So it's really kind of quite interesting, wasn't it, that a customer made that, and it wasn't actually you, but a fantastic showcase of your tech. Explain a bit about that.
Yeah, so very great that we have the chance to show that film here. This is from Starcore Sheets from Texas Temple. They are the owner of the first jetliner monochrome in the market. They're using it already. We are still on site to support them, of course, and they created that video. Yeah? So they branded that technology and branded it Print Plus, to commercialize it and to bring it to their customers, their converters. It's a sheet plant, a sheet feeder, and of course they're selling now printed sheets to their customers.
Fantastic, and we're looking forward to developing more content and insight with you as BHS Corrugated, now a FuturePrint partner. So stay tuned. We're going to be creating some really insightful, interesting stuff in the future, and looking forward to it. And thanks for joining us. FuturePrint TV in Valencia with Nils Gottfried, BHS Corrugated.